How are you?
Hello, Mr. Jack.
Yes.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Thank you.
Let's see where you're going. Via Caprini.
Yeah.
In
Up in
Fort
Miramar
Myers.
Lakes. I'm
All
Ben
right.
Hill Griffin.
I have no clue what that is, but I'm just gonna follow the blue dot on the screen.
Yeah, you can kick out over here by just before. You can take a left anywhere around here before Target.
Take a left here?
Yeah, you can go down there and.
Oh, to the 41?
No. Stay to the right. Go right. Right.
Oh, here. Sorry about that.
Then take a right.
Okay. So, Mr. Jack, do I have your permission to record our ride for my YouTube channel?
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what's this for?
So I have a YouTube channel, and I just have conversations with my customers, with my passengers, and usually the first question is, where are you from?
Originally, you mean, or?
Yeah. Okay.
I grew up in Western Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Okay.
And then most of my life we've lived in northern Vermont.
Oh, okay. So your parents moved there, and then?
No. I moved there after college.
Oh yeah. Okay. So basically, your whole youth and college was in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
What's Massachusetts like anyway? I've never been there.
It's very nice. You know, Boston is very different. Boston's a great city, but I lived in the very western part of the state and really never went to Boston until after I graduated from college. I went to work in Boston.
Oh yeah,
but it's a beautiful area. You know, it's New England. Fall colors, 4 seasons.
Oh, I miss that here.
Where are you from?
The Netherlands.
Oh,
I'm from the Netherlands. We have 4 seasons too, and I miss that here. So, but now you live here? Or
only in the winter. We live here 6 months, and then we live in Vermont the rest of the time.
You have the best of both worlds.
Yes.
I don't blame you.
What brought you here?
What brought me here? Well, my oldest 2 kids are American. They were born in Miami.
Okay.
And it was time for them to go to college. And we decided to move as a family to help the kids through college. Yep, that's basically what brought us here. And we chose Florida because I have to go to Europe. My wife's from the Caribbean, so we have to go there. And then my kids are in the west side of the US, in Colorado and California, so we have to fly to all these places. And Florida is just the best way to do that. It's just the cheapest.
Oh, that's good. This is a tough airport to get out of here. Do you drive to Miami or?
Yep. Drive to Miami or take an Uber. It's often still worth it. Yeah, and then also Fort Lauderdale, so cheap to fly out of Fort Lauderdale. And then for domestic flights, Fort Myers is great.
Yes.
It really is.
That's a great airport.
Yep. It's nice, small, it's quick.
So how long have you been driving?
Like for about 2 or 3 years, 2.5 years. Yeah, but then the camera is only like 1 month.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I just started with that. It's like a pet project.
Okay. So what's the funniest thing you've encountered?
Wait a second. This is about you. This is not about me. Some people are like that. They like to ask the questions. That's okay.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Yeah, no, it's okay. No, whatever. It doesn't matter. Funniest thing. Yeah, there's not like one real funniest thing, and definitely it's stuff that I did not publish on YouTube. And maybe I should cut that out as this as well. But once I found some undies in my trash can. That was sort of yeah, I'm not sure what to call that. Those were young ladies that were going out. And they were going to have a wild night. Another one was like, what I thought was funny was ladies in their 50s or 60s And they were still talking about the boys like there was no tomorrow.
Wow.
Like, I'm going like, oh my God. Some people just never unlearn. But God bless them, you know. I mean, to each their own, so to speak, or how do you say that? Yeah. So that was sort of funny. Scariest thing was a guy waving his gun in the car.
In the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be worried about that.
Yeah, and he was very aggressive verbally. Not towards me, but still it makes you very uneasy.
Right.
But of course none of that gets published because it's just like, it's too outrageous. By the way, about the undies, I just found undies in there. I didn't see anything, I didn't hear or smell anything, I just found some undies there. Maybe it was somebody who just tossed their old undies out. That's also possible, who knows. So I'm not saying anything what's happening in the car, for sure not. But no, I like to keep it boring. That's better. It's interesting enough to just meet people.
So you probably never drove a cab or anything like that, a taxi?
No.
I wonder how different it is driving a taxi versus driving a Lyft, Uber.
Well, that's a good point. I would think that those guys, they have an education, they have some training, that they probably know better what they're doing.
Yeah, but they don't know who they're driving. I mean, to me, what I think, I remember being in New York. My daughter happened to be in New York the same weekend I was there. And I said to her, when you go, you know, to the airport or whatever, get an Uber. I signed her up for Uber right there.
Okay.
Said, because, you know, any random cab driver could take someone and no one would have a record of who it was. But at an Uber or a Lyft, at least there's some...
Yeah.
They know whose car it was. May not be the right person driving, but at least
it has to be, because Uber will, once a day, Uber will suddenly ask me, take a picture of yourself. I didn't
really?
Yeah. And Lyft does it less so. Like maybe once a week, it will suddenly ask for take a picture of your driver's license and of yourself. And it's random. It can be in the morning, it can be in the afternoon, it can be at night.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, they check up on who's driving, and that's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
And I think the rating system also works well.
Yes.
I noticed that you did about 20 plus rides in 5 years, and it says a rating of 4.9. Well, if you had a rating of 4.9, that means that once you had an argument with somebody or something.
Really?
No?
No.
How is it possible that you don't have a 5-star rating?
I have no idea.
No arguments?
No.
Huh.
So that's something that the driver claimed, that like I had an argument with him or something?
No, it's like if somebody does not have a perfect score, there was a reason for somebody, for one of the drivers, to not give you a perfect score. Well, you only get a not perfect score if something happened.
Oh, really?
That would be my guess. Now, of course, it can be a bad driver, somebody who doesn't understand English, or who's just in a bad mood, or can be a
So
jerk.
it's really not a 5-point star thing, it's 0 or 5.
Now you go from, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Stars.
Right.
So, but I give all my passengers 5 stars, unless there's somebody that I don't want to give a ride to ever again. Then I'll give 3 stars. Then the app will never connect me to that rider again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like the guy with the gun.
Yes.
Yeah, he got 1 star.
Right.
And I'm not gonna call the police or any of that. Whatever. I made it safe. He's out of my car. 1 star. We'll never meet again. Great. But you know, yeah, it's.
No, I don't recall. I mean, it's been a number of years, but I don't ever recall.
Yeah, because you that was over 5 years. Yeah. No, I get sometimes like a 1 star. People don't like the camera. Some people, they think it's too abusive or intrusive, or you
Right.
know. Even though I kindly ask for permission, and if they say no, that's fine. You know, I'm very used to get no on that. But still, people feel that's intrusive, probably.
When I get out of the car and I rate you, when
Right.
do you see that rating?
So I don't see your rating.
You don't.
No, I do not see who gives me what rating. I only see that my rating goes down. I don't see that right away.
Okay.
So you can give me a 1 star. That means that the app will never connect us again. And then tomorrow I'll see that my score has been lowered. I see that I got a 1 star
Right.
rating, but it doesn't say that it was from you.
So that it would really have no effect on your rating me because it comes afterwards.
Right.
I was just wondering if I had someone that
That you
I
gave
didn't
a low
like the
score.
driver that much and gave less than 5.
Yeah.
If he or she would have seen that, but no,
No,
wouldn't
they
have
don't see that.
happened.
No, no, it's anonymous.
It's
Yeah.
great technology. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's like Airbnb or whatever.
Ah.
It's a higher utilization of a fixed asset. So because, I mean, anyone can kind of join and do it. And if you've got 2 hours free every day,
Exactly.
you could work for those 2 hours every day.
Right.
In fact, early on, I had a guy pick me up in Texas, and I said, I'm going to the airport, and he had to, it's like he was looking it up, and I thought, finally I said, how do you not know where the airport is?
Right.
He said, I'm here on vacation. And so I get up and work 2 hours every morning,
Yeah.
and it pays for my vacation.
Oh, smart. Sure. Yeah. Now that doesn't work in Florida because you gotta work a lot of hours to. I mean, the minimum wage is so low here that also the rides are cheaper here than it is in Texas.
Oh, and that was years ago. I think they've cut
Okay.
their, for lack of a better word, commissions or whatever to you guys over the years.
Yeah, it's very flexible. That's actually, for me, that's the value of Uber, is that I can turn it on and off anytime I want. So if I'm busy with my other job, I don't ride. If I got a couple hours to spend, like you say, turn it on and go drive. My son needs me, I turn it off, go help my son. Yeah, things like that.
And is one better than the other, Uber or Lyft?
No. To me, it's the same. Uber pays a little bit better, I think. But the Lyft app is more user-friendly as the driver. So I like the Lyft app better. And then it depends, because Lyft often gives bonuses. If I take 3 rides in a row, they'll give me an extra $20. So that is interesting with Lyft. And Uber, they also have a surcharge if it's really busy, a certain place at a certain time.
Right.
They give a couple of bucks extra per ride as well.
And do you always have both of them on? So you get called by both?
I get called by both, and I just pick whatever ride fancies me. Now, since that I started the YouTube channel, I'm also looking at the length of the ride, because those very long rides are not very popular with YouTube, and the very short ones neither. And so I try to get rides from about 15-20 minutes. It's also nicer because then you get to know a person a little bit better.
And are you, economically, is it better to have a short ride versus a long ride? A lot of short rides versus...
I'd say yes. And that is mainly because of the tips.
Well, years ago, again, I used to take a lot of cabs.
Sure.
Often in Boston, and asking them, so we're going to turn in here.
Yeah.
And the guy said to me, no, the long rides are killers. And I said, why? He said, I make the most money the first quarter mile and the last quarter mile.
Yeah.
I said, why is that? He said, well, the first quarter mile, you start at like $3.
Right.
And the last quarter mile, I get the tip.
exactly.
So he said the more trips I can do short ones, it's better.
Yeah.
I never would have thought of that. I thought that was really insightful.
Yeah. But that being said, I sometimes just enjoy doing the long trips.
Sure.
And you know, just a mindless drive to Miami, or yeah, it can be nice. Good morning. He's on the phone. She needs to see you. Yeah, come over here. Yeah, over. That was easy.
Yep.
Probably not supposed the way it's supposed to be, but well, that's good. They actually sail here, huh?
Well, not really. That's
No?
not a real sailboat.
Right.
That's a decoration.
Oh, is it?
Yes. But they, some people
Well,
here,
yeah,
they
some
have a couple
catamarans
sailboats
there.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's cute. It's not too big, but you could do some windsurfing, because that's a windsurfer. So what is this place called?
Miramar Lakes.
Miramar Lakes. Oh, okay. And it's like condos, but also a club, like a
They
golf
have
club.
everything. Yeah. They don't have apartments, but they have houses,
Oh, yeah.
townhouses, condos.
Beach clubhouse. Nice.
I assume most of these places are very similar.
Yeah, but you have them in all sorts of levels, though. You have them more fancy, less fancy. This one looks very nice. I saw the stop sign, but there's no cars. So. So Jack, and then do you have children?
I have 4 children.
4? Nice. You are a little ahead of me. I think you're in your late 50s,
Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit older than that.
early 60s,
Late
somewhere.
60s.
Late 60s already? Oh, okay. Well, the kids are out of the house?
Yes.
Sure. In college?
No,
Probably
they're all out of
too,
college too.
Also? Did they all 4 did college?
No. My son went to a 2-year school for film,
Oh, nice.
and then my daughter, she went through graduate school,
Okay.
and then my other son only went 3 years, and then he just decided to work. And my other daughter never wanted to go to college, but she's started up a couple of businesses and
A couple
seems
of
to be
businesses even.
surviving.
Wow. So the one with no college is doing the best?
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Well, this is not educational advice, people.
Yeah, well, college really isn't for everyone.
No,
We try
that's
to
what
make it for
is.
everyone, but it's,
Yeah.
well, I bet a lot of people don't get a good return on their investment.
Yeah, probably true. Well, Sir Jack, it was nice talking to you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah,
Good luck with your YouTube channel.
thank you. Is it this
Next
house?
house, next one.
house?
Yeah, this one right here.
722.
Perfect.
I cut this out, so
Okay,
we
great.
won't have that in the.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, thanks a lot.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, I got it.
You got it? All right. Bye bye.